in the 90s, cracked the AOL code, text and turned gold, now the stories unfold. From dial-up dreams to LinkedIn kings, he taught the world how to build through strings. It's the Max method, no guessing, just growth. 4 steps deep, he's coached them both. Top earners, big burners, trainers and pros. Max lit the fire, now everyone knows. Started with a spark, now the blueprint's live. Thousands trained and they multiply. From Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads, he plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coach is the guide for the great. Author, speaker, shaping fate. You don't just follow Max, you duplicate. That's how legends elevate. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Call him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Call him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I want to say hello to my friends that are watching this on Facebook, watching this on LinkedIn, or watching this on my YouTube channel. And of course, my students that are going to be watching this live broadcast or watch the recorded sessions. So welcome, because today, or I should say tonight, I am going to be introducing a major discovery that's going to enable everybody to reset their business. And this is so powerful that my August boot camp that's supposed to be starting tomorrow, I've rescheduled to start on Tuesday, August the 12th, to give everybody a chance to make arrangements to attend and to participate in boot camp. Additionally, I mean, this is probably one of the biggest announcements that I've made all year, because I'm going to reveal some things that most of you, even the people that participated in our last boot camp, have ever seen. But the icing on the cake is Sunday night. Because Sunday night, this is probably going to be the biggest training broadcast that I've ever put on. And I'm going to share with everybody a new discovery, along with a very, very special announcement. There's only room on this webinar for 1,000 people, and it's absolutely going to be filled to capacity. It's so significant that I have reset the start of my August boot camp from the 7th to Tuesday the 12th. Again, this is, it's huge. It's monumental. I can't even begin to describe it. All I can say is, not only do you want to make sure you're on it, but if you want to see explosive results, you want to make sure that everybody on your team is on. Now, we've been sharing with everybody what you can do, if you've been on Facebook, you've been on LinkedIn for any length of time, what you all can be doing to turn on an instant flood of new business. You can do it on Facebook, you can do it on LinkedIn. A flood of people that you know in advance are going to be great prospects for your business. So this is an Ask Max session. And does anybody here have any questions? Anybody need any assistance with anything? Pop it in the chat. Okay, so Bev is raising her hand. Let's see what she needs.
I'm just a little bit stuck. I'm real good at the inviting people to connect, and I'm real good at sending my response back when they accept me. But I'm getting a little bit stuck, and Max hasn't had his conversations keep going to it's about LinkedIn, and it doesn't feel like it fits for the replies. I've got one girl at Midwest who she's really in a good place. She got mad and quit after 7 years. She's not in a rush to find something. She's interested in to know what I'm doing, and I would like an answer on her.
Okay, so back up a second. Are we talking about LinkedIn or are we talking about Facebook?
We're talking about LinkedIn.
Okay. All right. So you've made the connection and she's accepted the connection.
And we used to work at the same company, so we've had a discussion about office drama.
Okay.
And then I got to the point where she answered my question about, did she know anything about network marketing? And she said she knew about Amway. She didn't like the meetings. And then I asked her, what was it about the business model that she did like? And she hasn't seen that question yet. So I'm kind of stuck there.
Okay. Well, first, there's a natural way to talk to people. And when you follow a very, very simple pattern, the conversation again flows naturally. So when she told you, what was her response to you about Amway?
That she enjoyed it, but she didn't like all the meetings.
Okay.
And then my reply to her was, yeah, that's the old days. Things have changed so much. LinkedIn and Facebook have opened up new frontiers. What about Amway's business model did you appreciate?
Okay, so that was the wrong comment.
Okay.
What you should have said when she told you,
Oh, I can change it now if she hasn't seen it.
okay, change it and ask her, I hear this all the time. How long ago was that?
Okay.
How long ago? You want to keep instead your comment moves the conversation along a path that you want to take. The answer that I just gave you keeps it in her court. She told you, I like the Amway. So how long ago was that? Let her asking, knowing the answer to that question makes the next question you ask more relevant. Now,
Okay.
it was 10 years, if it was 10 years ago, 15 years, now when you turn around and you say, what, a lot has happened in the business since then. Now asking her what she liked about it,
Well, that's what Max told me to say.
Max
GPT.
Okay, look, remember that any automated system is going to provide you, and that wasn't a bad answer. I mean, that wasn't a bad question. Now, when you asked Max GPT, did you tell her what she told you?
Yes.
And they gave you that answer.
Yes.
Well, it's one of one of many answers. The question that you don't need any form of automated system. Once you train yourself to focus on what the other person says. Okay?
Yeah.
You look at the message, and what was her exact message?
My family did Amway years ago. Good stuff, hated all the meetings.
Okay. So my family did it years ago.
Okay.
You want to ask an open-ended question. Open-ended questions begin with the words who, what, when, where, how, and why. My family meetings years ago. How many years ago? Would have been one question. Another question would be, why did you stop? But the obvious one, if you understand how long it's been since she did it, and then, I ask another question, like, have you been, what other network marketing companies have you tried since then? The person that you're talking to is talking about themselves. And as they're talking about themselves, they're reliving their experience. Now, when you come back and now you can say, the network marketing business model has changed today. Today, you don't have to sell to your friends. But what does your friend do for a living?
She was a pharmaceutical sales rep.
Okay, was.
Yeah.
When did you stop?
When she walked out the door last week.
Okay. So a question, again, you keep the conversation on them. Why did you leave your job?
Office drama.
Okay. It has to be some real serious office drama to get you to.
After 7 years, yep.
Okay. So again, now here's the thing. Because she walked out, was she on a salary or was she strictly commission?
Both. She took 3 weeks PTO time, and she's not a rush to find another job.
Okay. So how long has she been selling pharmaceuticals now?
Well, way more than 7 years. She had another job with another company, but I forget how long that was.
Okay. So then basically, so she quit, she walked out, which means she's not going to get any kind of unemployment insurance. So you mentioned something, did she get some kind of severance pay or was she owed commissions or what?
She was on commission, but she asked me just prior to the last interchange, what are you going to do? I like a full bucket, and the people, I love the shelter work. I love fur kids years ago. I want the shelter position, but okay. So she wants to know what I'm doing.
Okay. So when people ask you, what are you doing? You should have a regular standard answer. Okay, so your answer should be, well, what are you doing in addition to your business? Are you doing anything else? Or are you just strictly doing network marketing?
Who, me?
If somebody looks at your profile, do they see you're working somewhere else?
No,
Okay. So then, if I remember correctly, you did something, you retired.
yes.
Okay. So then your answer, when people ask what you're doing, your answer should be, I used to do what?
Pharmaceutical sales.
So basically what you want to say to her is, I was able to retire from pharmaceutical sales thanks to my fast growing internet business. Okay? And that creates curiosity. Well, what kind of a fast growing internet business? That's when you come back and what do you know? What's your experience with network marketing? What she just told you. So basically, you're going to come back and you're going to say to her, most of the pharmaceutical salespeople that I work with on LinkedIn, this is another way to bring it up. Most of the pharmaceutical salespeople that I work with on LinkedIn have all worked with a network marketing company to generate a side income. What companies have you worked with? Now, she's already quit her job. So then what are you doing? I've got a fast growing internet business that has enabled me not to have to go back to pharmaceutical sales. Then, would you like to know more about it? You've already found out what her experience in network marketing is, but you keep the conversation focused on them. Why did she quit? What does she know about network marketing? How long ago was she working in network marketing? That's all you have to do. And then, because you know her, you could, basically say, hey, I was able to leave pharmaceutical sales because pharmaceutical sales, there is tremendous turnover. I mean,
Yeah.
you look at anybody in pharmaceutical sales. In fact, you could literally build a huge organization of pharmaceutical reps because all of them, they'll work maybe a year and they'll work for 2 years, 3 years tops, and then they go and they do, something else. Now think about all of the people that these pharmaceutical reps know, aside from being able to connect, or I should say reconnect, because they're probably already connected to these people. They're already connected to doctors. They're already connected to medical professionals. And they probably have a large connection or a large following of medical office managers, people that work for doctors. So there is a natural, huge circle of influence that they could literally go to right away once you got them excited about your business. And what we're going to be doing in our August boot camp that's now going to be starting on Tuesday is we're going to show you exactly step by step how to reconnect with people. Now, where did you come from? You know her?
Midwest, my old company.
No, but you say you know her. Did you connect with, were you connected to her on LinkedIn?
No, she is one of my new connections.
Ah,
And I started asking her questions about her profile. I helped her update her profile, but she didn't do it very good. But
okay, right. So in your profile, you're telling everybody you're a social media expert. You know and understand all about LinkedIn. And when you help her adjust her settings and make herself more visible, depending upon how many connections she already has, she could start making money in your business right away.
Right. Absolutely.
And all you have to do is present it to her in a manner that's not pushing the business in front of her. But when you ask those questions, what happens is the people that you're talking to start thinking about their background, their past experience, what they've done. And when you do it, it's a natural conversation that ends up where now the person is going to want to know, really, so this internet business has prevented you from having to go back to pharmaceutical sales. Well, tell me more about it. It's network marketing. Whoa. I mean, I tried network marketing a long time ago. Didn't like it. Well, how long ago did you try it? Well, I tried it years ago. It was Amway. Again, most of the people, I talk to people all day long that tell me they had a bad experience in network marketing and they'd never do it again. And I understand why. Okay. You see, because to be successful in network marketing, you need three things. One, you need to be working with a company where you're passionate about the products, passionate to the point that you tell people about them, even if you weren't getting paid to do it. Second, you need to be working with somebody that's successful and that knows how to build the business on LinkedIn or Facebook and is committed to helping you become successful. Well, that's me. Or in that case, that's you. And third, you have to have good online tools that enable them and members of their team to show people the business. Explain it to them. Now, as you're sharing this, they're thinking, well, I didn't have number two. Okay. I didn't have anybody that was working with me to help me. And number three, I certainly didn't have good internet tools. In fact, I had no internet tools. And so what you've done is now you've answered their questions because they're thinking three things. One, they're thinking, is this real? Now, because she knows you, okay, it raises the level of trust and credibility. Second, she's thinking, is this something I could really do? Now, again, it's network marketing, but it's not the same. You've explained that. And third, they're thinking, are you going to help them do it? So you're in a position with that person to literally bring her into the business and help her generate some significant income. As a matter of fact, you're in the process of launching, a special project with your company, and you're ready to help everybody. Working on LinkedIn, earn up to 30 grand by Halloween. Would she like to know more about the business? Well, that's what you have to do.
Okay.
And you're going to find that you're going to say these things over and over again. And as you're talking to people, you get them to tell you their story. If they're not, they'll take a look at your business. I'll be back at 4:00. And again, I want to remind all of you that tonight at 9, how to reset your business. This is going to be huge for you and members of your team. And an even bigger one is on Sunday night. Until next time, best of luck in building your business.